You are live and welcome to Talking with the Source with the JK47. And here's AJ with Coming Through Circle Paranormal. How you doing, brother?
What's up, everyone? How are you? How are you?
How's life going?
Oh, it's going. It's
I heard
going.
interesting things you were posting on about the graveyard. Do you want to talk about that real quick?
Yeah, if you want me to, yeah. I
Sure.
So the past few nights after I left the last live stream with John, to do the cemetery, I did two more little sessions the next night. Nothing too crazy, but I was feeling really weird, and I had two things follow me home, and I didn't want to say anything to my team or to John and everybody, because I didn't want my imagination to play on itself. Um, and I should have said something because it got really dark, and I couldn't handle it on my own, and I probably definitely should have shared. But basically, what happened was I had a little child follow me home. I believe his name is Patrick. The reason why I say that is I started seeing this little shadow figure of this little boy as I would watch TV on my basement downstairs, and before going to bed. And all of a sudden, I would see him dart between the chairs or dart between some of the stuff that I have stored down there right now, where I'm living. And I would just always see it in my peripheral. It'd be very quick, and I would just, I shrugged it off. I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's just the way that the TV's hitting the light in the room or something. I don't know, but I just shrugged it off because I know better than to just think every little thing is paranormal. So as the nights went on, he made himself more known very quickly. One night I fell asleep, and it was right after putting my nieces to sleep upstairs. And my door is always shut to the basement and stuff. They never really come down unless they call me from the stairs because they're scared of the dark, obviously. And, kind of like I am. But
Right.
yeah, basically. And so I'm sleeping one night, and normally when someone wakes me up or I hear something in the room, I'll pop right up like the Undertaker. No, I'm just from 0 to
Undertaker.
100. I'm ready to go. That's kind of like how I go to work. If I'm taking a nap, I'm up and ready to go 5 minutes before. Like it's bad, but so I fell asleep and I got woken up to somebody like poking me in the head like this, like very lightly, and it felt like a very small hand, and a little small finger. It didn't feel like a big, adult or anything. So I went to go wake up, and I felt so exhausted for some reason. Like when you wake up, sometimes you like barely like you're like open your eyes just a little, just because you're like all the light from the TV
Yeah.
and everything. And there was a little kid standing in front of me, and the TV light was behind him. He was solid, or she was solid, which I now know that it was a he because of this one reason, and I'll tell you why. So the TV was shining behind him, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, Katia, Azalea, who are my niece's names. I'm like, leave me alone. I'm sleeping. What is the problem? Like wondering why they would poke me and not say anything. Because that's not like them, and
Right.
all of a sudden the little kid turned, and I could see, like, like I said, my vision wasn't completely clear. It was a little foggy, but I could see this little kid turn and run. And after he ran, I heard a giggling noise, and I realized that it was a boy giggling and it wasn't a girl. And I don't have any nephews.
Right.
So
Yeah.
like I immediately got freaked out. I got up finally. I snapped out of this groggy feeling that I was feeling. I snapped up. I like turned the lights on, looked everywhere in the basement, every door that I had, just to see, like, I don't know, just to see if my nieces were playing a game. Then I went upstairs. Everybody was sleeping. Even my nieces were out, which was very weird because they're normally up real late talking to each other and giggling themselves. And they were 2 floors up. So even if I heard them giggling, they were 2 floors up. I would have never heard them giggling. You know what I mean? So I knew it wasn't them
Yeah.
because
Totally.
when I came upstairs, they were completely snoring. It was that crazy, like how asleep everybody was. And I've been waking up at 3 o'clock a.m. every single night since. And last night, I'm I woke up at 2:58, and I'm like, oh man, it's 3 o'clock again. What the hell? And I see on the TV that's no longer the paranormal shows that I have in my
Yeah.
playlist for YouTube that's playing on the TV, and it's some World War II stuff. So I'm like, whatever, that's pretty cool.
Right. Yeah.
I love history. So I press pause and I basically go upstairs and have a cigarette. And before I went upstairs, I checked what was next on the playlist and stuff, and it was all basically World War II history stuff about the war. So I come back downstairs after getting a snack, a drink, and going to have a cigarette. And all of a sudden, I hear the YouTube playing as I'm walking down the stairs, and I'm like, "Well, that's odd." I paused it, but who knows? Maybe my PlayStation just
Right.
like the controller shut off and it just went back on or something. I don't really care. I had like an hour and a half left of this documentary, so I'm like, whatever. I walk down the stairs and I realize it's no longer the World War II stuff. And as I turn the corner, I see cartoons. And everything on the playlist afterwards was cartoons. And it didn't make any sense to me because I don't ever watch cartoons because I think all the new cartoons kind of are terrible.
Yeah.
So like I didn't ever watch cartoons, nor do I ever watch it on YouTube. And I was just stunned. And I just got this vision of a little boy laughing and giggling and
like messing with you.
Yeah. And as I went back to review the evidence that I caught from that night, like we were getting young kids coming through and they said play, and we both reacted to it one time in the video. And I was like, okay, I'll play. And, I did invite them to follow me back. I wasn't worried about the children aspect because I thought it was pretty cool. And his energy is a really cool kid. I like how, he's playing games and joking around. I think that's awesome. But the other one that followed me was the dark presence that I felt there from immediately walking up. And I said it multiple times during the live. Even said it to John afterwards. And I guess after having my reading with a medium yesterday, I guess the spirit thought that I was there for the wrong reasons. And, the person that I had this reading with had no knowledge of anything of what I did or where I went. So it was weird that what she got was similar to what I was experiencing. There was more to the reading, which I'm not going to go into, but it was just very wild. And I tell you what, this entity showed me its power. He may have been a criminal in life, like the spirits validated through the spirit box that night.
Right.
He was a robber, but I didn't put into aspect that this cemetery on some of the gravestones from the 1700s had witchcraft symbols on the top, and they were witchcraft protection symbols for their loved ones who obviously passed away. And I was wondering if maybe this spirit took it upon himself to protect that area, and he was feeling that I wasn't there.
You there? Oh no, we lost you. You there, brother? All right. So we'll go on. See if he hops on here. So we'll go on to this is the first session at the Elks Lodge. It was on the second floor. It was the live session. There's some of it that was before the live, but we'll go ahead and start that. So we just started AJ. AJ, we just started the live or the feed. This was at the Elks Lodge when we were setting up and stuff, and I forgot to tell them, but the audio's all enhanced as loud as I could get it. So hopefully you guys will hear it. If you have headphones, that helps out a lot. You can verify with AJ, headphones really clean it up. But this is the first time he's listening to it as well. So hope you enjoy it. And, you'll hear our live reactions. Here we go, guys. Thanks.
I would go outside, hey, John. I think someone might be attached to I can't feel it. I don't know. I just only step outside. You gotta pop it out. You gotta pop it out.
No, right there, the
other way
couldn't breathe. So I had to ask Sean. He's been on a few discoveries.
You're gonna have to pause it. You're gonna have to pause it.
This is weird. I was just talking to him normally. All of a sudden, he just couldn't breathe and started coughing.
Well, I
was able to help him out.
I heard you. I heard a voice. I'll start when I want to start. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, I heard it. I heard it behind me. I heard somebody walking out there.
And then as Sean was helping him, once he got him outside, his battery rushed up the stairway. So that's what we were looking at right there.
There's somebody here with us? What's your name? Jimmy. Did you hear that? It could have been Jimmy. It said Jimmy. It sounded kind of like Jimmy. It could have been Jimmy. Are you saying it? It's trying to get on the You said you heard somebody walking? Yeah, it's back here. Is there somebody back there walking? Is there somebody back? No idea? All right. Hey, let me see if I got my flashlight. He said help. Yo, that always kills me. Somebody just walked in that bar. Hey, somebody just walked in the stairs. I swear. Somebody just, it looked like somebody just popped up the stairs. Walking the stairs? Right here. I mean, I didn't know the other one.
Yeah,
like it came up
the guy walked up the stairs.
Show the room. Hold on, guys. Let me turn on the light here. So, looking up here at the outside, this is the second floor. We got a red box set up here on the table here where this cat ball is. It was going crazy. I never seen a red box actually go off before, so that was cool. Got my camera right there. Got a cat ball here, cat ball back there, cat ball right there, K2. Got the spirit box going. So, this seems like a really good place. They said they get a lot of EVPs here. I'm hearing a lot of voices come through. We did one session in the basement. I'll walk around this whole second floor here to get you an idea. Can't go back there because whoa. That was awesome.
That was unique, huh?
that was awesome because when you get a swear, I don't care what anybody says, as bad as it is when you get an FU man or whatever.
Yeah.
One, you don't know if they're talking to another spirit, or unless they're directly like having communication, you know it's coming to you. But also, no radio is gonna play that word. You know what I
Right.
mean? So that's how you
True.
know.
Yeah. I never thought
That's,
of that. Yeah.
yeah, that's how you know that something is manipulating that, because you're not gonna get that word to come through the radio.
And
There's
this
no
is
way.
FM frequencies. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no way. I mean, maybe on shortwave or something where nobody listens.
Right.
What do you need help with? You okay? Sure. Can you tell us your name? All right. So we'll be going on the spirit box and someone's here to help. So we're going to see what we can find out. Let me turn off the flash here. Good evening, spirits. How are you? They're talking to each other.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I was getting like these modern responses, like, you know, I don't know if it's, you know, because where it was, like the Elks Lodge, and like, you know, that's the way people are talking now, or, you know, they just
Honestly, I think it's just them relating to you because of your vibration and frequency. Like, I think they know, like, especially like, okay, like look at this, right? Like, there's paranormal investigators that use Spanish radio and something like that. So when a English, you know, word comes through, like responding to their, you know, question relevantly, they know that it's something manipulating the device. So
right.
like every spirit, I believe, kind of knows when you're communicating what dialect to communicate to you in. And like, you know, you said that word before, like, what's up, brother? Like, you know, to your brother. So they could be
Yeah.
relating to you in that aspect, which is pretty
Well,
cool.
that's true. Yeah. Never thought of that. But it's cool, man.
They're literally talking to each other. They are. Spirits, do you mind if I indulge in your conversation with you? You have a wife? Okay. I have a wife as well. Her name is Desiree. I literally thought this is like coming from right here. Can you tell us your name?
And that's the second time you hear that.
You said it when I first turned it on. What's your name?
That's the second time you hear that Jimmy name too.
Wow. Thank you for that response. Can you tell me why you're here at the Elks Lodge? Can you set up a ball or like you did earlier on the table over there?
Yeah, so real quick, dude, this is the first time I've ever seen a REM pod go off, like in front of my own eyes. Like they had it on the pool table, and they had these two guests that, you know, were just guests ghost hunting, and somebody touched this guy's arm, and he said, "Babe, are you touching me?" And I was sitting on the bench right next to him, and I looked up, and his wife or girlfriend was like 10 feet away, and it was funny.
Wow.
He kept backing up, like expecting her to like be there, and she
Wow.
wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah,
So and then the REM pod started going off and stuff, and that was the
that's
first
cool.
time I ever seen it go off, and
Yeah, dude, I tell you what, like even mine,
crazy.
like the only thing I've ever had happen with mine was that the lights changed, but no sound happened, which was very weird because the sound is always incorporated with the lights changing.
Yeah, no, and then later at the theater, you'll see him go crazy. It was really impressive. So I'm definitely investing in REM pod.
Yeah.
Can you tell us your name? Christina Santos, are you with me right now? Are you protecting me in the session?
Wait, John. Right, wait. If you went back, you know when the green light goes off in the background? If
That's
you could
my
rewind,
K2.
oh, I know. If you could rewind that right before the light goes out, so make it go back on,
Right,
yeah, and
right
then
there,
play,
and
no,
then it
play,
goes.
no. Start
Ah,
it from back there though for a second because I think I saw something in the dark. So I mean, not. I mean, that sounds stupid, but
well,
there was.
I was walking around too, so
Yeah, but this was like a light anomaly.
Christina Santos, are you with me right now? Are you protecting me in the session?
Never mind.
All right. All right, I know you're here. Just want to make sure. Spirit, how many are on this floor in this room right now? 5 of us?
Who was that behind the green light? That little light that came by? Who was that light that was there? Was that one of you walking behind where the green light was?
There's a mirror behind it.
Yeah, because I saw something in
Yeah.
that right there on the left of that green
So
light.
my camera's on the table down here where the mouse is. I don't know if
Okay.
you can see it, but in the bottom right corner is where my camera is, and this mirror is huge. It's behind the bar, and the K2 is right in the middle of the bar. So,
Yeah,
if
because
somebody's walking behind it or in front of it, at this point, I think Sean is still with me. I'm not alone because once I'm alone, you'll see me have my light on my camera phone.
okay, yeah, because the only reason why I said that was there's no lights in this room right now. So I'm wondering how that reflection, and I could see that on the left side of the green light. If you went back like 30, 45 seconds, you
Yeah.
could see that there's a light thing that comes right on the left top of the green light. And I was just wondering if that was someone's light source or something. It's
It
very,
might have
very
been a
quick.
reflection off of my phone, or
Okay. Okay.
it
Yeah,
could
I
have
just wanted
been
to check.
something. Because I mean, as far away as the camera looks, like it was still pretty close. So
Okay, yeah, no, I just wanted to figure it out because that was weird.
yeah. Oh, I agree. I still think the best light anomaly that we ever caught was at the old Montana State Prison in the hole
Oh
with
yeah, that
the
feather looking one.
sparkling thing. Yeah, that was
Oh yeah,
weird.
the sparkling. Yeah, that was weird.
I only seen it one other time, after that. So, but it's definitely interesting. We'll continue here. So,
Go ahead.
if there's 5 of you, can you light up one of the balls and confirm that? Wait, yeah. I heard movement. Hey, what's going on? You guys talking to each other? Is it the weekend? Are you guys partying? That's where the rent party is going on. And I keep hearing footsteps behind me. That might be a talk. So let's listen to some more responses, guys, and see what we get. K2's been pretty steady, so that's a good sign. Can you tell us your name, Spirit? Overall. You wear overall? Yeah.
John, Hey, John, did you check into that name Hoover?
No, this is the first time I reviewed it. So, I'm
Oh,
just
yeah, yeah.
doing I'm just doing what I believe. Like the very first thing I hear after listening to it with
Oh,
my headphones hundreds of times, I'm gonna put it on there. And if anybody wants to research it, go ahead.
oh
That's
no. The
what I
only reason
got.
why, I ask is that no, I hear it clear as day without even the subtitle. I could hear Hoover too, but I was just wondering, since you're at Elks Lodge, I was wondering if there was any way for you to check if that name, if somebody actually was part of Elks Lodge and died, name that name, with that last
Yeah.
name.
I could look back into it, we could do an update definitely, or,
Yeah, you
even go
should.
back for another investigation to see if they're there. Because I think I only moved on just as one spirit that was there. So
Yeah, but even though you moved them on, doesn't mean that they won't come back.
no, yeah,
So,
yeah. They can still communicate and stuff, yeah.
yeah, that's cool though. That was a cool name to get because that's something that you
That's
would hear.
that's an old name, yeah. It's not
Yeah,
like common. So
yeah, it's not.
guys, sir. A while ago, a long time ago, or more recent? Long ago. Okay. How many spirits are with us at the bar? 3? Guys, we're getting some killer responses. This is crazy. Dude, crazy. Crazy,
Yo,
crazy.
what's funny? Yo, what's funny? You're at a bar, okay? Now think
Yeah,
long ago, right? They would gamble a lot. So
yeah.
when you asked how many and they answered 6, and then you said 3, and they were like, "Wanna bet?"
Yeah,
That's actually kind of funny if you think about it.
true. And then the next spirit said, "What?"
Yeah.
Like, I wanna bet. Like,
I really think that we're catching, like, obviously they're like all trying to fight to communicate through
well,
this.
and that's the funny thing too, is when I
Yeah,
first started the session, when I first turned it on, like, Sean heard the spirits talking as I was showing everybody as I was walking around the room. He's like, "I could hear spirits talking." I was like, "Oh,
yeah.
man." So, here we go. Can you tell me who our president is? Who's our president right now? Who's our pretend president right now? Crazy. Isn't that crazy, dude?
Must have been a Trump spirit.
No, no. I no, because I asked. If I go back, like, go back here, and if I ask, I say, "Who's our president right now?" And then the next question after, I said, "Who's our pretend president right now?" And you hear him laughing.
I tell you,
Here,
man.
watch. Look. Guys, we're getting some killer responses. This is crazy. Can you tell me who our president is? Who's our president right now? Who's our pretend president right now? They're laughing.
Oh, that
Oh
was
my god.
perfect.
You guys, there's somebody back there. Yeah, this is when the noises started behind me. And there's somebody in the room. I just heard like the table, like the table. That's weird. Are you even telling me? Can you set up a cat ball for me? So what is your name? My name
hear a female. What is the female's name? Oh my God, there was something back there. What the fuck? There is something walking back there and right there.
Yeah, dude. So I heard walking behind me, and then I heard walking in front of me, and that's when I freaked out. Like, what the F's in here? And the voice come through and said, "Got you." So it was like, "You sons of bitches."
I know, right? That's actually pretty crazy.
Like they were just toying with me, and it was crazy,
Yep.
man. And
I mean,
to
think
get
about
that
it.
on tape is funny.
Think about it though. If you had the ability to do that, to mess with people and they can't see you or nothing, that would be so much fun just to toy with people like that, especially us paranormal people that come in and try to like investigate or ghost hunters. I would totally be screwing with people.
Oh, God help the next ghost hunters after I die, dude.
Seriously, right? I know.
All right, guys, here we go.
Good. What? Did you just say Oh, okay.
Just threaten me, dude. Just
That's not a very positive attitude. Are you trapped here, Spirit? Are you trapped in this building? Would you like to move on? If you need help moving on, I can help you. You know that. How many spirits are here that would like to move on? Did you not hear that? I don't know if you guys can hear that on the
Dude,
camera.
did you hear that big bang? Like, it was behind me and in front of me. Like, it freaked me out. Yeah, right? I don't think I freaked out too. And I was the only one on the floor. Everybody else was on another floor.
But no one is out there. And then I hear the footsteps back there. And this lady is cussing at me. Do you need help moving on, Spirit? I need a clear answer to help. You need help. You know what? I've had it with you. I don't like you. Christina Santos, come find me. Protect me. The spirit that is being loud on the box. I think she needs help moving on. Let's move her on. If you can help her look up, open her eyes towards the light, and move her on. She seems upset and does not want to be here. You understand, Christina and Sandra? Absolutely. Fabulous. Thank you. Put her in the tunnel next to me. You did. Did you move her on? Thank you. There is something.
Yeah, and there go more noises, dude. And it's always like running or like a big thud in the hallway back there.
That sounds like you're dragging something.
Right? Like a table or something.
Yeah, like you're moving stuff around.
And there's a big mirror, so if you guys want to watch my back, you can watch the mirror too.
I made it a point to stay still. Like I leaned over the bar when I heard something.
Can you tell me what year it is? 9/14. What year do you believe it is?
Full
Can you
sentence.
tell me your name, Spirit?
Right.
Mary? Is your name Mary?
It's so funny, like when you hear things like closely, and then like when you're doing it, like it's so different. You feel like an idiot because you're putting in that what you actually hear, and you're
I got my deal right now. Come on, smart ass. Can you tell me your name? I heard Mary. What's your name? So in this area of the bar is where they got like a lot of EVPs, and it was very active over here earlier. There was a hunting device that was on the table was going off. So I'm telling them, yeah. You have something to say to the people at home? You tell them to go out road hunting? Is it fun for you guys when we come out? Yeah.
Is that crazy or what?
Well, guys, I haven't gotten any of the cat balls to go off. Can you set off one of the light bulbs? All you got to do is touch them.
All right.
Touch them.
So the freakiest part is about to come up. This is where I got.
Can you touch the cat balls?
In my.
Let's say cat balls again. Dang it! It's only so they call them lighting up.
Where I got a disembodied voice. And,
can you light them up?
We're hearing things and stuff.
Cool. That was awesome. You think the balls are cool? If you light it up, that will let me know that you think they're cool. Mary, are you still here? How many spirits are with me right now? Are there any spirits sitting at the bar? Can you tell us what year it is, or what year you think it is? I just heard something.
All right, right there.
That
right,
was
right there.
Right before it though, when they answered 21, that was a clear as day 21, dude, and that's pretty crazy because it's 2021.
I know, but after that, there's that disembodied voice that's clear as crap by my camera, and I hear a noise at the same time. So that's what this next one is. It's the actual clip, and then I slowed it down and watched it.
I just heard something. That.
So that was me saying, I just heard something. And when you hear the voice in normal sound and you don't hear it on slow-mo, it's weird. Like,
I just heard something.
like you can't even hear it. You can hear my voice the same as you can on the other, but that voice you can't. That's what's weird. It said "Who dat?" I was like, oh my gosh.
No, it's lucky that you caught that, dude. Like, because that could have been something you could easily miss.
Yeah. So here's the rest of the craziness, because then stuff really starts moving around, like hearing me.
Are you messing with me? There's not messing with me. You know my name? What's my name? I heard something in there. Why don't you say it clear? Say it nice and loud. What's my first name?
What was it?
You asked what your name was, and they go, "You are Jonathan." And I heard what I heard on my end without headphones was just "You are John." But I know when you hear with headphones, it's gonna say your full name. But that was pretty cool, dude, to say "You are John." Like, it doesn't get more relevant than that to an answer to a question.
Well, yeah, you know, and the fact it's the first time I've ever been to this location, and the only way they know my name is by me speaking it or the people I was with speaking it, you know?
That's what I mean. Yeah, they just know from you calling it. But, like I said, too, on a vibrational level, who knows what they're picking up, you know?
Even for the skeptics now, prove a radio station that was in that area that said Jonathan at that exact moment in time, you know?
It wasn't. See, the thing is, though, it wasn't just Jonathan. It said, "You are
Yeah.
Jonathan." You know what I mean? And that's the one thing that I always question, like, people that don't believe. It's like, I get it because I'm a skeptic, big at heart. But the thing is like, you're not going to get a radio station at that exact moment. You know what the odds are of that, to get a "You are John"? I understand just getting a John, but like, you got a "You are Jonathan." Like, that's a very.
But even to continuously have the same tone and voice answering other questions in few seconds later.
Yeah, over multiple frequencies. It's just wild.
I know, right? Watch the rest.
Jonathan, very good. Thank you, Spirit. You say charges apply? How am I going to pay you? With what? How do you go take money?
I thought you said I charged by the clock. It said 6
o'clock. I would have laughed. They said you take Cash App. Do any spirits need help moving on? What? That was a cool one. Who was that? What is your name? That didn't sound like it was on the PSP7.
No, that thing freaked me out when I heard.
Dude, that was a scary voice.
Like, it said, "Get back." I was like,
yeah.
Okay. I'm like, who the hell are you? I'm like, bring it on.
I don't think that came through the PSP7 though, dude, because it didn't sound like it.
No, I don't either. But I reacted.
Oh, I would have freaked out too.
And I think you make a good point, because I think that frequency was the same voice as that other disembodied voice even earlier. And I bet if I lined them up, the voice tone and stuff would be at the same level. So
it's wild, isn't it?
Yeah, no, watch, it gets crazy. It's
you, the tough guy that tried to just come through. What's your name? Mary, are you here with us? Mary, if you're here, can you tell me whose name that was? Who that was that spoke that I was talking about? Is he Native American?
Hello, brother. My Native American brothers, I come in peace. There's no reason to fear. You're my brethren.
And I forgot to praise him before.
Nothing but respect for spirit.
In fact, he said, "Hey, brother."
So please allow them to come and communicate. Spirit, are you able to communicate now? How many spirits are here with us? Do you see my spirit guide next to me? Oh, right there. Oh, did you hear it? God damn it, there's something back there. Alright, I'm gonna close.
Yeah, dude. So I closed that session out. I was like, yeah, that's enough for me.
Dude, I tell you what, like people don't realize, like, you know, when they watch on like YouTube or whatever, you know, like they see the video, but they don't really feel what it's like to be there by yourself, you know?
Yeah. I was the only one there, right?
No, I know. And to hear what you were hearing is like it's not scary, you know what I mean? It's a terrifying thing sometimes.
Well, yeah, and that was just thing. Like it wasn't like when I was there, like it wasn't like loud bangs. It was like loud enough to make you go, okay, what was that? But
Yeah.
on the microphone and on the video and everything, like it sounds a lot louder now. But when you're there, like it's just loud enough to make you question everything. So,
but when you hear something like that and it's that solid, the first thought that really would come in my subconscious mind was not, oh my God, I'm scared of a ghost. It would be like, I could actually get harmed by something in my environment now. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah, because it
know?
can touch physical object.
Exactly, dude. Like when we had that spirit in my grandmother's house that literally threw tomato can that was full on its side at Derek and dented the wall. That's when the investigation becomes actually dangerous because it's like, yo, they can manipulate the environment to that point. Right. It's like, what if a knife gets thrown? You know what I mean?
You better block it.
Yeah, right? Like, seriously. It's wild, dude. That was some great evidence. So I love there are 6 of us.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Like dude, that's another.
I'm telling you, that's that piece of equipment, that crossover I bought, that little $100 thing made a hell of a difference in just that. I have the very first PSB7, you know, like the most basic equipment there is, and I'm getting the clearest responses, you know, just breaking that frequency down is just crazy.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, so this next one was when we went to the theater. It was about 3 blocks down the road, and the historical society, you know, was there. 2 of their members stayed, you know, to see what they could find, or you know, kind of listen in and stuff. And you know, it was a really calm environment. Didn't feel anything harmful there, but got this disembodied voice, and then we'll let you listen to the spirit box session too. So let's play this one here. So you can kind of hear it on the slow-mo, but you can't hear it like.
Wait, you mean the door or what?
No, disembodied voice says.
Oh, I didn't play it again. I didn't hear it.
Yeah, yeah. So for folks at home and AJ, get as close to the speakers as you can, or if you have headphones, put them on real quick, and then I'll start this.
All right, go ahead. I'm ready. Oh, dude, wait, go back. Yo, I think I just heard an EVP of something just saying the door or something like right before it. Like,
yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. That's what it says.
Oh,
the
play that again.
door that is broken. Like, here, I'll play it again. Watch.
Oh, dude. Yo, that doesn't need to be slowing down at all.
I know, that's the crazy thing. That was on my hat cam, dude. That was the second one.
Yo, that was clear as day.
Yeah, I know.
Door that is broken.
That is
wow.
Here, I'll play it one more time for everybody.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
I told you that's crazy.
Oh, dude, I am so cutting this part when I review this, and I'm so posting this. Oh my god, dude, that was such a clear.
I'll send you the clip so you don't have to cut and post.
Oh my god, bro! Like that was such
Isn't that
an
crazy,
awesome,
though?
dude. That was an awesome EVP. Nobody could sit here who was a skeptic and say that that was not clear as day. Oh my god, like
no, and right here, if you look, I'm sitting here on my phone, because some jerk put some spam in the comments, so I was disabling the comments so nobody could put the stuff, and it says this.
that's just
remarkable, huh?
dude. That right there beats all the rest of the evidence I just saw. Like I don't do because like you can hear what you could hear in my like from what I hear from where I'm sitting, and I don't even have headphones on, but I have it very loud. You can hear the vocal tone. You could hear almost what the gender is of that person.
Yeah, like
That's not dude. That's not a male's voice like yours. I don't think
no.
because it sounds.
No, I was
different.
sitting in a chair. No one was around me. We were all just waiting for the REM pods to go off on the stage because they were going ballistic. And that gets me to the next clip where I offered to put up the spirit box, and these are the responses with the spirit box at the theater. So listen to this. Here, we're going to ask you some questions. This is going off. They're both going off. No, my K2's right here. It's not going off.
Yeah, but they run off different. So which one was going off?
They both. Oh yeah, and I was not live at this point because I had no signal on my phone, so there's no way the K2 or any of that stuff should have been going off with any phone signal. Both were that one and this one. See? Did you set that off? Can you tell us your name? What is it? What's your name, dear?
Guy.
Are you the man in the top hat? Heard something. I think it said don't want to go is what I. You can stay if you want. We're just here to talk to you. Yeah. Can you tell us what year you died? You know what year you died? Heard something. That's going on. Are you setting off the device? Can you set off the other one?
Yeah.
This one is.
No, I moved it.
What is your name? Gretchen? That's going off for the first time. That just went off. So you were standing right here. Is your name Gretchen? That's going off. Well, hello, Gretchen. Are you the one that they mistaking with Lily? Yes, I am. Is the man with the top hat here? Can you tell us his name? Neil?
That was cool.
And you know, I don't think people understand like this is a theater, like a stage theater, so the acoustics in it are a lot different than a normal building, you know. So these responses were very low, like because I couldn't even hook my crossover in, dude. This is without the crossover. This is just the SB7 right into a speaker.
I tell you what, I just find it fascinating that you ask, what's your name? You get Gretchen. You ask, is Gretchen your name? She comes through in a female voice and says, yes, I am. Then you ask about the man with the top hat. She tells you, yes, they're gonna tell you his name, and then they come through with a male's name named Neil.
A second
I'm
later.
sorry, but
Yeah.
as people watching at home, you have to watch. If you watch all the responses and the questions that are being asked, there's a story that plays out in these things. And I think that's what's so fascinating, more than just getting responses like, dude, you had seriously a conversation with her right there about that.
Yeah,
Like,
dude. And just imagine like when we get to that next level, you know, with our box that we're building and stuff, you know, and where we don't have that white noise, where all it is just voice.
Yeah.
That's that's where the future's going with, as far as I can see, with what we want to do.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But here's the rest, guys. What? Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm just fascinated by that. That was cool.
I know, dude. And it wasn't even like a full 8 hours. It was like 3 hours at one place and 3 hours at another, you know.
Dude,
and
you
like
only need
Jack
20
Beggins and
minutes.
their crews stay there for like days and put all that together out of days.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just funny.
Yeah, no, it is. I mean, when the activity is there, it's there.
Yeah, yeah. No, I agree. If you do it for the right intent, you're good. Is there somebody up on the balcony? I know, I feel you up there watching us. What's their name? All right, so I know there's at least 3 of you here. So how many spirits are here with us? You say 7? Is there 7 spirits here? Can you set off a device to confirm it? I don't see any of them going off. Are you like being in the camera? Do you want to take a picture? You let me know when you're ready. I can go? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Smile for the camera. 1, 2, 3. All right, so we'll see how that turned out. Thank you, Spirit. You're welcome. That's nice. You're very kind, Spirit. Appreciate your communication with us. Is there any message you want to pass on? Did you hear that, Spirit? Yeah. Can you say the name of somebody that works here? Paul? Paula? Paul? No? Katie? Can you say her name? What about my name? I've never been here before. Do you know my name? Oh, no. I sat in pee. You don't want to dance with me. He's laughing. I heard you laughing. See? He's laughing. You setting off that device again? So this is for everybody. Like, I know what's coming up, so I'm just gonna prep you for it. Okay. So I asked the entities or spirits. I ask them what holiday is coming up in about a week. So prepare yourself to listen to the response because it's just crazy. Well, thank you, spirits. Sure. Can you tell us what holiday is coming up in a week or so? Halloween. Pretty. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
He's like, oh, I got you.
Yeah, so
That was cool.
that was it, dude. Two places. I got 2 disembodied voices in 2 awesome sessions.
That was
And,
awesome.
like, it was all unscripted, just on the fly. You know, whoever was there got to witness it. And, you know, Sean was a big help. He heard stuff that I didn't. And the other paranormal team was just amazed. And they did a great job, you know, hosting the thing. And it was just a great night, man. You know, yeah. And I can't wait to go out with those guys again. I guess there's an event at the Abbey on November 13th. So hopefully my wife will want to go to that one too. So we'll see.
That's awesome. That's awesome stuff, man. Because like, you know, it's so funny because like people you know, it's funny because you said, you know, we did it on the fly, you know, there was nothing, you know, set in stone, scripted or whatever like that. And the funny part about it is that people get shocked at the way that we do it because we don't set anything up. You know what I mean? Like, we don't come, like most teams will come prepared with like all this type of stuff that they have prerequisite, like history wise and everything like that. And me and you like to go in with like no knowledge whatsoever and then match stuff up afterwards and be like, you know, that's kind of, you know, now that's kind of crazy. You know what I mean? Like, there was no influence from us one bit of knowing
Right.
any information, you know?
But
So
that's the perfect way to prove that it's genuine, you know, because if you go in without the backstory, you know, and you're getting these names and responses, and you know,
Mm-hmm.
if they match up, they match up. If they don't, I mean, who's to say? Who knows what goes on? You know, it could be spirits walking by, you know, and oh, there's an open portal, you
Yeah.
know.
No, I mean, yeah, you're right. You're right. I mean, no one truly knows how they get to where they are, get to each location or whatever. And, no one even knows who or what it is that we're even really talking to. We just go by what they tell us. And it's
Yeah.
just fascinating. I mean, those were some amazing, amazing clips, man. Some amazing responses, like just so relevant and genuine. Like
Do
it
you want to
was
hear
really
it again?
cool.
You want to hear the one again? I bet.
I have to hear the door again. That was just, oh my God, I can't get
Okay.
over this.
All right. Here it goes.
Oh, I can't get over it. Play it one more time.
Okay. That's,
Dude, I can't get over that, dude. You can
isn't that
hear,
sick?
I swear to you, it sounds like a female. The door is broken, or that's a door that's broken. Oh my gosh.
Dude, this is enhanced 3 times over, so that's how subtle and I caught it. Like,
No, that's
I
what
had to
TV
enhance it.
VPs are, man. They're so low frequency that it's like crazy.
Yeah, here it is one more time.
Wow, man. I still can't get over that, dude. Like, you know how close somebody would have to be, even if that was you act like talking out loud without you even knowing, that wasn't your voice.
No, and I was sitting by myself on my phone just, you know, trying to disable the comments, like,
Oh
and the
man, dude,
camera that's on my hat, that's
I
what
just
picked it
can't.
up.
I can't get over that response.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't. You gotta send me that clip. I gotta share that.
Alright. I'll
That's
send
too
it.
cool. That's too cool, man.
But thanks for reviewing that with me, man. I
Oh,
appreciate
thanks
it.
for having me. Yeah, thanks for having me, man. We could do that whenever you want, man. That'd be awesome. I mean, that's why we have this platform, you know?
Yeah, and,
So,
as far as, my future, I'm gonna be focusing more on communicating with spirit as opposed to fighting them in people's houses. So,
yeah.
if there's anybody out there that's interested in trying to communicate with a loved one, hit me up. You know, I could try to do it remotely. Like I said, this is a new aspect that I believe my life path is supposed to be on. So, I will do everything I can to communicate. And, if you
And
like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't.
I can vouch for you too because that's the route that I took a while ago and have been on for a while. I don't do the whole house cases like you do, and I've been able to do it straight through these type of calls like StreamYard and Zoom. I give the people a little bit of instruction to meditate and to call in their loved ones like the night before or a couple hours before, and I tell you what, we've had great success. And with your connection and the way that you've been able to communicate, I mean, even the Gabby Petito evidence you got, I
Yeah,
mean,
that was sick,
that
dude.
was just, that was just something all in itself, and I believe you're going to have great success doing that. And I look forward to seeing some of the, responses you'll get for people that want to try it because I think they're going to be amazed as well, especially when you have the edited where they can listen to the voices better. Because on the fly in real time, it is really hard to hear sometimes. But you know what, man, I look forward to it because it's definitely opened up a huge aspect in my life and gave me a lot more love for this field, being able to help certain people reach their loved ones. And, we have our whole team, dude. So, we're all behind you. So,
Yeah, bro. No, I couldn't have been where I'm at without you. You've helped
same
guide
goes for
me
you,
in
man.
in ways that can't be fathomed. But like the weirdest thing about this investigation is when I was doing the spirit box session at the theater, right when that video ended, is when I said, "Hey, do you guys mind if I talk to my brother?" And they said no. So there's like 9, 10 people sitting in the chairs, and
Mhm.
I said, "Hey, bro, what's up?" And he came through, "Hey, bro," and he
Yeah.
said, "I love you," and like
Mhm.
everybody just was like amazed, but my camera turned off. So I didn't get it. So because he told me he was going to be leaving me, you know, to check in on people. So
yeah,
I I took that as a sign, like, yeah, I'm here, but I'm not here. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Absolutely, absolutely. No, that's cool, dude. I
Yeah,
mean, you
dude.
know, but
It
you've
was
shown a lot of
amazing.
evidence of that, of you and your brother, and you know, for anyone who doesn't believe like in that, like right then and there in itself, I mean, you have the evidence to prove that you really are speaking to your brother, and it's wild because some of the stuff that he's came through and told you, like his badge number, like you know, just the hey brother thing, and like just things that you guys would know in life, and for you to catch that evidence like I did with my dad just proves to us that, you know, our loved ones are with us. And
Well, yeah, it just proved to me that the world's not flat, you know. There's a whole nother world, man.
mhm.
And you know, if you don't open your eyes, you're gonna be trapped in this one. And that's what we help, are those spirits that are trapped in this one. We help them get to that next plane.
Yep. Yeah, you're right.
All right, brother.
All right.
So we're at 1111. So that's a good sign to kill this thing. I want to thank you for coming on and reviewing that evidence with me in the
Oh,
blind.
thank you,
That was
man.
awesome, man. So you're talking with the source with the JK47.
And AJ Capasso, CCP, Coventry Circle Paranormal.
All right, guys. Till next time. Thanks. Take care.
Later.